Hey, BecomingMe.TV, Emily Cummins here, and we're in a series right now called From a Guy's Perspective. So this month, we're diving into questions and they're being answered literally from a guy's perspective. So today's question is, why should you even date someone? Now, this perspective is coming from someone really special. Many know him as a guy named Mark, but I know him as Dad. He's made a profound impact on me, and his perspective has helped me as I'm becoming who God made me to be. So grab your cup of coffee and join us as Mark shares from his perspective why you should date someone.
Why date someone? That question reveals a lot about us. So again, why date someone? When you discover the why you want to date, it really begins to guide and direct who you're going to date. In other words, why do you want to date this person? Is it to pursue the idea of marriage one day? And what kind of marriage? Then why get married? In other words, you keep asking the why question. So we often get trapped in the who. What does she look like? Right? What does he do for a living? How much money does he make? The why always guides and directs what, who, how, when. These questions are important. But until you and I wrestle through and really identify personally why date someone. Maybe it's because you'd like to go out on a Friday night and go to the movies and have a good dinner. That why is a purpose, and that would guide the kind of person that you go out with to the movies and to dinner. That's very different than if your why is, I want to date somebody that is following after Christ, is maybe someone I would marry one day. Do you see the difference? It's a big difference of dating somebody because you're thinking about getting married one day, and what kind of marriage do you want? Who would it be with? Compared to going out on a Friday night. The truth is we are designed by God for relationships. Wanting to date is incredibly normal. It's a natural process. The question is, why date someone? When you wrestle that through. See, if we're dating somebody because we're looking for personal identity, that somehow if I dated her or I dated him, then I would become someone or something. See, that why is perhaps potentially not best, because who you are becoming starts with you. That's why the question is, why should you date someone? Who am I? How is God shaping? How is He preparing me to become who He designed me to be? When I ask that question, why date someone, it starts with me. And who am I? What is it that I'm pursuing? Who do I want to pursue that with? So when you're asking the question, why date someone, wrestle through that. It could be as innocent and as fun as just hanging out and getting to know somebody and doing something as fun as a movie and dinner. Or perhaps it's as important and lifelong as marriage. But when you write down the why, it will always guide you towards the who. There are a lot of people who decided not to ask the why, and they went after the who. And now they're looking in the mirror and saying, why did I date them? What was I thinking when I said yes to marry her? It's because we didn't ask the question on the front end. Why? When you discover your why to date someone, then you will be guided and directed in the direction of the who, the when, the where, and the how. So again, let me ask you, why date someone? Really? Why do you date someone?